Hello!
Hello.
My hello was way more enthusiastic than yours. You want to redo it?
Hello!
There you go.
Yeah, I'll just scream it from the rooftops.
Rip headphone users.
Sorry, guys. Well, hello, Andrew.
So
How you?
Hytale.
Yes, Hytale.
We're gonna skip the introductions. I don't want none of the small talk crap.
All right.
This trailer is exciting.
Yes, it is very exciting. How long have you been playing Minecraft? I've been playing for like 5 or 6 years.
Probably less than that, unless you count the app. But I've put a lot of hours into Minecraft, onto servers, onto survival single player, onto creative single player, onto multiplayer servers, onto custom servers, personal servers, a little bit into mods. You're way more into mods than I ever was.
Yeah.
I've spent more than a dozen minutes on Minecraft. Put it that way.
And I think between your server experience, because you definitely have more than that, that over I do, and my, modding, love of modding, I definitely think that's why Hytale appeals to both of us.
Absolutely. And the thing is that it's made by a separate company, but it's sort of in partnership with an already Minecraft server that's like PvP minigame based, which is why I have zero fear for the combat system and plugin system and modding system on that end of things, because Hypixel Inc. I think is the one that runs the server, and then Hypixel Studios is the one making the game, something like that. But they know what they're doing in this area for sure, so I'm not worried about that at all.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm not worried about. I think they know what the community. I definitely think they do know what the community wants, and that's why I think this game is exciting. Because I think just from the trailer alone, we're promised a lot. We're promised a lot that Minecraft either has already and they just give it more, or we're promised stuff that we just haven't seen in Minecraft in years.
Yeah. We're promised things that shouldn't exist, really. Like, like this is just too good to be true.
Exactly.
Almost.
I think
some of the things.
I showed the trailer to somebody, and I think they asked. I think what did they say when they saw it? They said, "I'm worried what's wrong because it's too." They said it's too good to be true, and they were like,
right.
"What could be wrong?"
What's the catch here?
Exactly. Like it's perfect. It's almost perfect.
How much you want to bet the catch is microtransaction?
Well, I'm not mad if they add them. If they're purely cosmetic.
Yeah. We'll get into that later, though. We'll get into that later. I just want to talk about the trailer right now specifically and my experience with it firsthand.
Yeah.
And you can share that too. But I first heard about the game when I logged on to Hypixel for the first time in months, just to play some Bed Wars with a friend. Just, good old times. Hadn't done it in a while. Announcement comes up. Hypixel is making a brand new game. Hytale, check it out with this link. I dismissed it, rolled my eyes, and like physically, emotionally was disgusted. I was like, you run a Minecraft server. Stop trying to make some cash grab. I assumed it was like a mobile game. Minecraft knockoff thing.
So you didn't think it was a new minigame? You thought
no, I didn't. Because they said it was a brand new game, so I knew it was a separate platform. And so I was just automatically disgusted. And then someone posted the trailer in the group chat later, and you asked to watch it, and I was like, okay, whatever. And as I watched it, it like slowly convinced me. And that's hard to do. It's really easy if someone doesn't know what Hytale is to show them the trailer and they say, oh, this looks good. But when someone doesn't know anything about it but hates it anyway, I just hated the idea of it. And then I watched the trailer and it just slowly won me over. I was like, well, there's bosses. That's pretty cool. I like bosses. Ooh, they got movie stuff. That's kind of for creators so like that. It's like I slowly start to care way too much.
Yeah. What got me basically when I watched it, I got the feeling of this is what I felt like when I first learned what Minecraft was. Like I got that excitement in me. Like because when I first found Minecraft, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this game is great." And like this was back in like 1.5, like
yeah,
long time ago when the game before horses, before stained glass, before a lot of things.
Right.
And I was like, back then, I was like, oh my gosh, this game is the greatest. There's like, I got so excited watching videos about it. And
by the way, I still think it is.
I
I
still
still
think
think
it's
it's
a
the
good
greatest
game.
game to exist.
I mean, I still play it a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I still like the game. It's just like I got the feeling like when I watched the Hytale trailer, I was like, wow, I absolutely can't wait for this game. I haven't been this excited about a game in years. And like
Yeah.
it was just I'm
It
very
looks like it's
excited.
the same. It looks like it's the same in all the right ways and different just where it needs to be.
Yeah, and what I told you, like, I mean, we what talked about this 2 weeks ago when it
Yeah, about
first
for
came
about
out.
40 minutes after we first watched the trailer.
Yeah, and that's when we decided to do this like discussion thing. And what did I say? I wrote it down here. I said it's a perfect blend of the old and new stuff to
Yeah.
get everybody's attention.
And it's not even out yet.
Exactly. Like what's
We
the
have a
trailer have?
trailer, we have screenshots, we have a few, announcement articles.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
And
have a game yet.
but okay, we don't have any of that. But how long has the game been in development? What, 3 years? 2015, I think I read an
Yeah.
article. So
Hmm.
that leads me to this question: do you think Mojang knew?
Mojang knew. Absolutely not. Mojang I think is still surprised. I think Mojang still might not even know, like they're working on their game. And like I said a second ago, Minecraft still is considered by me, and I'm sure other people, the best game of all time.
Oh
I
yeah,
doubt
it's.
Mojang is worried about knockoffs and copycats.
I mean, it's the second best selling to what, Tetris?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, yes. Across all platforms, Tetris is the best selling.
yeah, I mean, and that game has been out so much longer than Minecraft. So it's like
Hmm.
it's had decades, whereas, Minecraft's been out what, 10 years this year, I think?
Something along those lines.
Something along those lines. So like, I mean, for a game just like this to get this much hype and notice, I mean, what, 20 million views and wow, I just think it's great. But yeah.
Is it even? We have to address still though. Is it considered a knockoff or a copycat still? It has to be, right?
Okay. So here I thought about that, and here's my reason. I've seen enough in the trailer to think that it is not. Minecraft originally it wasn't made for modding, was it? I don't believe so. I wasn't around in its early days, but
No,
Minecraft.
I don't think that was ever part of the plan because it was just an indie game. It was like a passion project by Notch. It wasn't even supposed to be popular.
Yeah. And it wasn't built for servers either. Like
No.
it it was purely it was just designed as a solo game.
Yeah,
Multiplayer
I think it had
came.
like 6 blocks.
I mean, I think the first version was just cobblestone.
Probably.
But like, I mean, like Minecraft wasn't built for any of this, but it became that. This game is built for all of that, and I think it has enough of its own stuff. It has enough of its own art style. From the looks of it, it has enough of its own. Um, I think it's gonna have a better like progression system than Minecraft, because
Yeah, like a leveling system, almost like an RPG. That
exactly.
that would be very interesting to have. I'm also kind of hoping that it's in there, even though I haven't seen anything that kind of gives it away that it would be. But that was one of the things that I really wanted when I saw the trailer. Was more progression and leveling up, and not necessarily skill abilities, but just a way of making it a little bit more RPG-ish.
Yeah, and like the magic, like Minecraft has no magic, and if there's ever a game where I've wanted magic in the game, it was Minecraft. You know?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And when I saw the staff in the trailer shoot the fireball, whatever thing at the giant Minotaur dude, well, it's not really Minotaur, but I got really excited about that because I was like, they're actually doing magic, and that is something I've always wanted.
Yeah. And I'm really also hoping that with everything they do, with a leveling up system, with an RPG interaction kind of thing, with magic, with crafting, with everything, it's it's going to have to keep the same charm that Minecraft has. And that's not something I think we can tell from the trailer. But if it accomplishes that, and there's a good chance that it will, then we'll be okay.
Yeah, yeah, and I think a big appeal for a lot of people, like I said, I mean, this video is 22 million views in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I think a lot of appeal is that it encompasses almost every aspect of Minecraft over the last 10 years that people enjoy. Like, they're building it
Oh,
from,
absolutely.
yeah,
They're building up exactly what everyone has been wanting and asking for, and it takes Mojang so long to do for whatever reason. And it's
mm-hmm,
just they're starting you off with all these things that people have wanted in Minecraft for a long time.
yeah. Like, I mean, Minecraft is split between Java Edition, which I still think I don't know. I know most people play on the Bedrock Edition, which is the cross-platform edition, but
Does that have more users? I didn't know that.
I think it has more users just because it's cross-platform. It's on both consoles, mobile and PC.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But Java Edition, I think, has been kept alive by the modding community because
The
what's
modding community is definitely strong there.
oh yeah, because I mean Mojang's releasing an API for Bedrock, but where was this for Java? I'm pretty sure people have asked for it though. I mean,
Yeah.
Forge has been around for a while. It wasn't always around. Um, I remember when I started doing mods, like there were still tutorials on how to like change the code in Minecraft. I never had to do that because Forge was out, but like those were still popular when I
But
was
it hasn't been as accessible as it seems Hytale is going to make it.
exactly like Hytale seems like it's gonna make it like a at least for people wanting to use mods, it's gonna be like a 1 or 2 click experience,
Hmm.
which I think is be really nice. Because right now with Forge, like Forge is nice. It's simple to use, but it is not as
It's
simple as it
not.
could be.
It's not simple. It is for someone like you who's been in mods for a while. But when you walked me through downloading Forge and setting up all the mods for that server that you had that we played on for a little while, it was complicated. I had to set up a separate profile. I had to go into the game files, manipulate
Yeah.
names and profiles and everything. It was not a simple process. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna play mods now. Click a button, download the mods you want, hit play.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Hytale seems like it's gonna be that way.
And I also think they're set for the modding community. If you look at if you go into their website and look at stuff like other stuff, there if it's anything like Minecraft, where when you mod, I don't know that much about coding in Minecraft, but it. I know you build on top of what Minecraft has. So like Galacticraft, that's a great mod. When you're going to planets, like going to different planets, like the moon or Mars or Venus, those are essentially different dimensions. And I think if
Hmm.
you go look at their website, I'm gonna pull that up actually. On the media page, they have a picture of what is it? 5 different dimensions. They're calling it the Ultraverse. I think if a modder were to look at that, they would have access to this. Because I think what Hypixels' motto is, if you could see it, you can edit it.
Hytale's motto, yeah, I'm pretty sure something
Hypixel,
along
I'm
those
sorry.
lines.
I'm
It's fine. It's
sorry.
fine.
Same company, different, but not,
Yeah. No,
Um,
and I remember seeing this picture as well, and I was even besides the ability to edit these dimensions, just the fact that you start off in the concept art with 5 dimensions.
exactly.
Like people have been asking for dimensions in Minecraft for a long time, and we're starting off with that in Hypixel or now you got me doing it in Hytale with the concept art. And I've watched a lot of video essays on Minecraft just because I'm such a large fan. And
Hmm.
one of my favorite series is called Dear Jeb. I don't know if you've seen it before.
Yeah.
But he talks about the difference between content and depth. And one of the reasons Minecraft is so popular is because it has a moderate amount of content with a lot of depth. Every little thing has multiple purposes. You can do anything with the blocks, place them in any direction. When they added backpacks, quote unquote, it was shulker boxes. They were blocks that you could place.
Hmm.
They opened up to, which was kind of a mechanic we'd never seen before. They spawned in end cities, which was a whole new structure that spawned in, and then there was elytra, and like it all tied together, and there was all this depth, even though it was just kind of shulker boxes was the content that was added.
Yeah.
And dimensions can sometimes add just content and not a lot of depth, which is why I think Minecraft sort of hesitates to add a bunch of dimensions. but Hytale doesn't seem afraid of that, and I think that's a good thing because they're willing to bite off a lot and add a lot of depth and a lot of content. I'm a little scared they're going to add too much content and it's going to overwhelm new players. But
Oh,
it's only a little fear because this all looks so good.
I know, and I remember you talking about that like a couple weeks ago. But okay, so I mean, I I know there's a story. I know this game has a story because on the picture of the mini map there is waypoints, custom waypoints, and there is also uh it says story mode waypoints. Um
Okay. I did not know this was a thing.
yeah. I'm gonna actually pull that up. I just want to make sure I am correct in this. I believe it's in this section right here. If not, I know where it is. It is in the let's take a look at the user interface. So I pulled it up right here. Story dungeons. Yes, that's what I was referring to. There are story dungeons marked on the map. So
Okay.
there's definitely a story behind the game. And I was trying to piece it together.
Are you sure that's not from a server perspective? Like a server that's running an adventure story kind of thing?
I don't think so. Because we've seen portals. Like in the trailer, there's this bright blue light with a player standing in front of it. I think that's a portal. And I think they're not called portals. I think they're called world gates. Because I'm showing this on the screen right now. Um, it's right here. It's called a world gate. It's like marked on a map, and I think, because like I went through all the concept art. I'm just gonna like back out of this. I went through all the concept art, and the one that stuck out to me was the one about the elements. I think they're planning a story based on these 6 elements: wind, earth, lightning, water, fire, and void. And I think each dimension has something to do with that.
That's quite possible. And
Because,
adding all of that lore right at the beginning just it adds that depth that I was just talking about a little bit ago.
and
It's all just a good thing.
they reference this Gaia, which I essentially think is Mother Nature. And if you look in the Hypixel logo, there's a woman that has, I think, the headdress.
Hytale logo.
Hytale. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't.
Do you want to change the stream name? Hypixel versus Minecraft.
Don't tempt me. um, I'm sorry. I don't play in Hypixel that much. I did play in Mineplex a lot.
Back before it was dead.
Exactly. But like I knew what Hypixel was. Like I knew it was big. I knew it was popular. So like I'm just used to that for the past year or so.
Yeah. And I think they're gonna have to separate their brands, which they seem to be trying to do very hard right now. But they're going to have to successfully separate their brands for this game to blow up, as big as Minecraft or bigger, which is kind of the whole theme of what we're talking about here: Hytale versus Minecraft. Can it take over Minecraft? Is that even a possibility?
Well, here's the thing. So Hypixel, I mean that Hypixel, their server on Minecraft, it's been all about minigames, right?
Yes.
So their game, Minecraft wasn't, thought to be a server minigame game.
No.
Their game is about that. Like it is about community servers. It is about games. And we see games in the trailer that we've seen.
No, it's one of their main focus points. They have 3: the adventure, the create, and the
Yes.
and the games, the mini games, the servers.
Yeah, it's like their 3, I think they call it in their website somewhere pillars. They're 3 pillars of this game. But in their trailer they show like Hunger Games. They show, I think it was Skyblock or Skywars. I don't know. I never played that.
Skywars.
So, do you think having those same games but probably with different mechanics and done slightly better since this is their own engine, do you think that is enough to take away their Hypixel server onto their game Hytale?
Oh, you think they're gonna delete their Hypixel server?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to delete their Hypixel server. I think they're trying to get their crowd away from it. Say like, hey, you like Hunger Games? Well, here's the complete revamped Hytale version.
I think they will do that, and number one, because it will give them a boost for their game, a boost of players that already sort of have a home there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, because the people will actually go. Not even just Hypixel players will switch to Hytale. If this is easier to mod and create plugins for and better for mini games,
Mm-hmm.
which based on their experience in that market, it should be. Minecraft players are just going to want to play this game for mini games instead because it's going to be the same thing but better. Like when the clip in the trailer where there's a top-down shooter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know how many Minecraft servers have looked into the code of Minecraft to create a game like this?
No, I don't.
Like, I don't know specifically either, but I'm just telling you, people have had this idea before. There's a Minecraft minigame for everything.
Yeah.
And if there was a way to do it, it would have been done because that would be a hit game. But it's not possible because Minecraft is so limited. And so mini games are just going to come out on this that are Minecraft but better. Just like we were talking about potentially that happening with survival, potentially happening with creative. It's just going to do the same things but better, and the audience, I think there's a decent chance they're all just going to switch over time.
I agree with that, because when I watched this trailer, I mean, like, if everything they have promised in this trailer, the smooth, better looking combat, the modding, because that's something I'm into, like Minecraft having mini boss fights throughout the world, and like just the astounding terrain generation, because like Minecraft, the terrain generation is not bad, and it's gotten a lot better since I've started, but the one scene where they're looking over it's like a cross between a mesa and a savanna. It's like the Grand Canyon scene. That scene literally took my breath away. I'm like, where is this in Minecraft?
You know, the landscapes are beautiful.
Yes,
and Minecraft's gone through so much land generation changes over the past years trying to get it to be better, and I still don't think they've reached what this trailer is promising.
Exactly. And like I said, if everything they've promised is true and procedurally generated, and their website says it's procedurally generated, I think this game is gonna give Minecraft a run for its money. I can't say if it's gonna, kill Minecraft.
Overtake it.
I don't. Minecraft is it's a classic. It was like instantly a classic when it came out.
Right.
I don't. This game, it's either going to make Minecraft push updates out faster than they wanted to. And
I think that's a bad thing.
Is it though? Because Minecraft's gone for what, the past decade, basically uncontended. Like, uncontested, I mean.
I agree that Minecraft should be challenged, but I think that this game is going to challenge them in the wrong way. A lot like, this is kind of ironic, a lot like Mineplex and Hypixel.
Oh.
When they started sort of battling for the top server and Hypixel actually started to pick up and Mineplex started to fall away, Mineplex realized what was happening because they were the number one server for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And they started imitating Hypixel, even though Hypixel was not as successful as they were. And that, I think, is what drove the final nail in the coffin that brought Mineplex down to where it is and pushed Hypixel up to where it is. And if Mojang follows that same path, and they're like, oh, Hytale is about to pass us. They're getting traction. They're gaining viewers. Our players are switching over. We better do something. Make our game more like Hytale. That's not a good thing. Minecraft has to stay true to itself to stay successful.
You're right.
So their reaction might be their undoing.
Now, but what if Minecraft starts releasing content that does stay true to its thing, to its theme,
more of it.
But more of it? Because
then we'll have a good old-fashioned battle on our hands, you know?
Yeah, because right now, Minecraft, they've released one major update a year, and they've kept saying they want to start doing two, right? Mm-hmm. And I think 2019, this year, I think they're going to start doing two, because this 1.14 update's slated for early this year, like the Village and Pillage update, which I I've questioned stuff in that update. Like, is this Minecrafty?
Yeah, a lot of people have.
And like I like mods. Okay, I like mods, but there is still a certain part of me that likes vanilla. And I
Because there's a
still
charm to it. There's a charm to the simplicity.
exactly. And I still think that like vanilla Minecraft should have, its certain parts and then you mod it if you want to. And you mod in any
Yeah.
way you want to. And this 1.14 update has had me question some things like that that probably should be a mod, not vanilla. Like
Like,
crossbows.
oh, there's crossbows. I didn't even know that.
You didn't know there's crossbows? There's crossbows. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say like the bell. I hate that block.
Oh, the bell. Okay, I kind of like the bell,
I can't stand the bell.
but
Can't stand the bell.
other than the bell, all the new blocks. Now, I haven't looked in that far into 1.14, but I know they're adding a bunch of new blocks with functionality features. Like
Yeah, utilities.
the utility blocks. They're adding a furnace. I can't remember. I think it's called a smoker. It cooks food faster than the default furnace.
Hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
I'm okay with that, especially because it comes with a different texture, which is good for interior builders. Because Minecraft interior building has always been a struggle.
uh,
Because it's very difficult to give you blocks that don't just look like completely modded, like chairs,
yeah,
but still have a use. Interior Minecraft decorating has always been difficult, and that's one of the things again that I like about this Hytale is that it has
furniture.
a similar charm to Minecraft with its blocks and its art style, but it's not the same charm. They can make things more complicated and stick to themselves, whereas I don't think Minecraft can.
Yeah, and looking at their style, like they're sticking to the block code. Like if you look closely, with the exception of like some stuff like leaves, if you look closely,
Hmm.
they're sticking to the block stuff. Like if you look at the fox and the rabbit at the beginning, they're all cuboid shapes.
Yeah, it deviates a little. It's a different style than Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
but it is its own style and it's consistent, which is
Somebody in the
definitely a good
chat
thing.
just said they're adding stuff to replace the stuff in the past that have no stuff in the game. I'm just looking forward to how Hytale's building style is going to be. I am too.
We can talk about building style for a while because
I
I am an avid
oh
Minecraft builder.
yes you are. So
And yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say they have to do it right. Isn't that what you said last week?
Oh yes, I said they have to do this right because adding too many blocks is a huge problem. It becomes like chisel in Minecraft, which is great, but it complicates things
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it more modded. And so they can't have too many blocks and they can't have too many shapes and sizes of blocks. It has to stay simple and easy to pick up.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's going to do that.
I know. And your biggest complaint, when we did talk about this, was the like little tiny rock formations on rocks and like branches on the trees.
Well, I think you misunderstood. I was okay with that there, but if that becomes a way to edit like stone bricks,
Mm-hmm.
to add more texture to your stone brick walls, then I'm going to have an issue with it.
Well,
Because then it, but if it's just debris on the floor or a bush or something, then I think it's okay.
what if you mine it? Like you mine like rock crumble bit and you can place that.
I think that's it's almost like dead shrubs in Minecraft or like plants.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a half block that just gives the ground some shape.
Mm-hmm.
I think that works. My bigger issue is with sort of half blocks or like side. I definitely know there's sideways half slabs. I've seen them in multiple screenshots, and I'm
Have
okay
you?
with that. I have, yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. That is something I thought vanilla needed for years.
I'm okay with that. I've always been sort of torn in vanilla on whether or not it'd be a good or bad thing because again, it adds complication. But in in Hytale, it really works. It looks like, but there are these like corner blocks almost that are like almost like stone walls, and that scares me a little bit because I've seen those in screenshots, and if those complicate the building process too much, I think it'll be a problem. And yeah, I agree with that too in the chat here. The stone sort of pebbles being crafted together into blocks will definitely just make sense if you're able to mine them.
Yeah.
And again, that adds use to everything. Everything needs to have a use. And that's another problem I have with Minecraft recently, like when they added polar bears. What do polar bears add?
Exactly. What they drop fish?
Yeah.
Like I
But you
think
can fish.
exactly. And I think it would make more sense for them to drop wool, like, more than one block. I know,
Wool.
okay, I know they're not sheep. I know they're not sheep. But they're furry and
Polar bears are just obese sheep.
obese, dangerous sheep, yes. But, like, just looking at them, like, they needed they almost needed to draw when they add a mob, in my opinion, with Minecraft, I'm not talking about Hytale.
Hmm.
When Minecraft adds a new mob, it either A, needs to serve a new function in the game. Like, you need to
Right.
be able to tame it and do something with it, or it
Right.
needs to have a new drop.
Even if it's an almost useless function, like the parrot who makes noises about nearby mobs, they can warn you about creepers or something. It's the
Exactly.
most worthless thing. You don't actually need it, but it has a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the first one they did it with was the bat, and no one really liked bats ever, so they stopped doing it for a while. But now they're doing it again. And yeah, Chad is right again. Kelp
Well, I view kelp
Kelp
as it was a
is kind
necessary
of
block
dumb.
to give the ocean's life, because,
But
I
they
mean,
can do more with it.
they can.
They could have made kelp more useful.
And I think, and I think if they do stuff like that, like with the new fish mobs, excuse me, I think with the new fish mobs, like, oh, we have kelp now. You need to feed it to a fish to, like, make it your pet or something. I don't know. But, like, I just, if it's gonna be in Minecraft, it has to have a reason, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
And Hytale seems very complicated in that way. Not in a bad way, but in an interconnected way where everything makes sense.
mm-hmm.
But they could very easily mess that up.
Yeah.
That's one of those sort of what's the catch thing. Well, maybe once the game comes out, nothing will really be connected like it should be. Maybe when the game comes out, the building will be too complicated. Maybe when the game comes out, nobody will be on the multiplayer servers and there'll be no one to play with. These are all sort of possible fears,
Yeah.
but there's a good chance it's going to overcome all of it.
I know, and it's like, and I keep thinking, like, what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna go wrong with this game? I'm just looking at the trailer. I'm like, I don't see anything that could go wrong, and I keep thinking, I'm like, this is made by a team who has played Minecraft for years. They've modded the game. They've made
Yeah,
servers
they've
for the
edited
game.
Minecraft for years.
Like, these are Minecraft lovers. So
Hmm.
I I'm trying to look at the game as a new game, but I'm also like, this is built by people who have loved Minecraft, and I'm not trying to look at it as like they made Minecraft 2, but
But it's what they did.
it's what they did. Like,
We made memes about it for so long because we thought it was impossible, but they've done it. Minecraft 2 is existing in 2019.
and okay, so from the looks of the trailer, I want to ask you, do you think there's going to be a build limit?
A height limit?
Yes.
There has to be.
I know there has to be, but I mean, do you think it's going to be greater than Minecraft? And a depth limit?
Okay. That's a very good question. The depth limit, obviously there has to be a limit somewhere, but will the world be taller than Minecraft?
Yeah.
Probably. And it's not like they've given any indication of that except in what they have revealed. Everything just seems bigger,
And better.
you know?
Like,
But bigger isn't always better, which is why you just said that because yeah, it's not just bigger. It's better too.
it is better. Like,
everything looks bigger and better.
and cleaner and smoother. It just all around. Like, and I think that's why the game is so captivating. Like, Minecraft, okay? There are textures in Minecraft that just do not go together. Yes, I know they're redoing the textures. I know they're coming out in the 1.14 update, but still, they're for such a long time. When did like gravel and not gravel, granite and andesite, was that 1.8?
1.8, yeah.
Like, to me, the smooth textures of those blocks completely did not go with vanilla. They worked.
No, they didn't.
They worked in building, but they just didn't go with vanilla.
Not at all. Carson, the concept art shows 5 different possible dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sure how they're going to relate to the other world, if there'll be like portals connecting them, but the different dimensions are definitely a huge
Story element.
huge interest for all of us.
Yeah. I think they're a story element, and on another concept art they show 6 elements that the world is like I'm just gonna say focused on, and I think each dimension is gonna have to deal has to deal with one or a two, because there's
And if there's like a class system where you pick an element and you get powers from it, oh, it's like I'm just getting excited, like shaking in my
well
seat at the thought
and
of that.
well think of this, and I've never thought of that. I never thought of a class system. I've seen videos where they talk about the Yeti throwing the block, the players carrying a fire sword, and
Right.
they I think it was a Captain Sparkles video. They talked about it wasn't enchanted weapons. It was weapons you find while looting, like in a progression type system.
Uh-huh.
It was a fire sword to fight the Yeti, which I like that idea. Minecraft doesn't have that. You don't, you like a fire sword
Yeah.
to fight the Yeti. Well, do you need like an ice or a water sword to fight, or like a
No,
frost
it's
sword?
very cool. And again, it adds depth. It adds before you do this, you have to do this, and this is connects to that, and that connects to this, and it ties everything together in a
Mm-hmm.
really clean way.
Mm-hmm. And I think that is something a lot of people want, you know?
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
it I'm just like
I
looking
mean,
at it.
there are mods out there, like the werewolf, one of the more common werewolf mods. I think there's always like you can only kill it with a silver sword or a golden sword or something like that, right? That's a very
Uh
common thing with werewolf mods, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't played Mo Creatures in a long time, but back when I did play it, probably over a year ago, yeah, you had to use a gold sword to kill a werewolf quickly.
Yeah, and the community's already been putting this in Minecraft, so clearly it's wanted by some people.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a cool idea. What
Yeah.
if it's like Legend of Zelda combined with Minecraft? It seems well, Legend of Zelda just took a huge turn as well with Breath of the Wild. It's very different from it ever was in the past. But I definitely get a Breath of the Wild vibe from some of this trailer.
I never played Zelda, so I can't comment on that. Now, I do I do want to talk about the theme. What do you think the theme they're going for? Is it like a because we've seen scuba tanks in the trailer. The player's wearing a scuba tank and a mask,
Yeah, it's not strictly medieval.
which Minecraft never, stated they're medieval, but like let's let's be honest, like it's essentially
Yeah,
like a medieval type ordeal.
building in modern has always been difficult. It's easier with the new concrete blocks and such, but building in Minecraft has always been easier when you do a rustic or medieval style.
Mm-hmm.
This game seems slightly more fantasy to me.
And
Minecraft has a fantasy element to it, but this one seems to focus and hone in on it more, which gives you a lot more room to move.
I'm gonna go to the screenshot section on their site. They're planning at least a concept art. Like it won't make it to the game. They only showed one of these, or no, they showed a couple of them in the trailer. They're planning on jetpacks, backpack copters, which you see a backpack copter if you look closely in the community
Yeah.
server. They're also
But look at that jetpack. It's not just sci-fi. Like it has a fantasy feel to it.
exactly. It's not even. I don't even want to say. Fantasy is a good word because I was gonna call it like a steampunk esque, but it's
No,
not.
no, I definitely got that from the diving. The diving thing looked very steampunk, but that again fits into fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy is so broad; it's the easiest theme to stick to. And Minecraft has fantasy elements, but it's more so medieval. The ocean does look insane. The fact that this game already does the ocean better than Minecraft after Minecraft just had an ocean update really says something about what's happening.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Like how many years? What, like 8 years? The oceans in Minecraft were just they were just a pain to cross. That's it. Like
And boats didn't even work for most of the time.
like you hit a lily pad. Wait, wasn't it used to hit a lily pad and they would just explode?
Yeah,
Like
and your boat would explode, and you wouldn't get the item back. Like recently, they changed where you got the boat instead of the sticks and wood, so that
mm-hmm.
was good. But yeah,
Okay.
oceans were a mess.
So I'm looking at this page right now, and my question is: we saw the backpack copter in the community servers, so obviously that's going to be something like a tier reward thing, or like you get something from like a loot box system on their servers, kind of like Hypixel and Mineplex do now. You know,
Potentially.
do you think it's going to be in game? Because right now, the only form of transportation we've only seen three modes of transportation in the game, like the RPG game, which I think is going to be the main game. Like yes, they're building it for creative, survival, and server like mini game
Hmm.
people, but I've only seen boats, hot air balloons, and riding. You can ride mounts.
Yeah.
So do you think?
I think all of these items will be in the regular survival mode of the game.
Okay.
And I think there's a reason they excluded it from the trailer. I think that it would take away from
the magic of the trailer.
Yeah, the magic, the nostalgia that you get because it's so close to Minecraft, but also so different.
Mm-hmm.
And the overall theme. Right now, they're trying to win people over because it's the first trailer. They need to convince people. They had to convince me. They definitely did. I would be less convinced if I saw a back propeller helicopter, because I would think, "Oh wow,
it was
this
in there.
looks like a Minecraft mod." Was it? Well,
yes.
but it was like on the server thing.
Yes, exactly. There's a lot going on there.
Like if it was like a landscape shot, and then this guy just like, like you get taken out of it, you know?
Exactly. Like if it was the breathtaking scene, I call it, of the Grand Canyon or whatever that biome was. Like if I saw a backpack copter going across there,
Yeah,
I would be like, like I wouldn't just like throw the game in the trash can, but like
it would take you out of it though immediately.
Would. And like that's my favorite scene from the whole trailer. Like chills every time.
They did the trailer very well.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean they're going to do the game well? Hopefully.
I mean, if that trailer is in the game engine, and like there are in-game screenshots somewhere. They're not on their website, I don't think. I don't know where they are. I forget. But there are in-game screenshots, and they look just like the game, but a little more foggy. You know what I mean? Like how Minecraft has the fog.
Yeah.
But other than the fog, which I think might detract a little bit, it looks amazing. Like it looks great. It looks absolutely great, and I'm excited.
Yeah, aesthetics aren't this game's problem. Definitely not.
Yeah.
That is one thing you can guarantee from the trailer. Aesthetics are not going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk a little bit about monetization.
Okay.
The official stance by Hytale or Hypixel Studios, or whatever they're calling themselves, is that they have not decided whether or not they're pay or free to play.
Mm-hmm.
But I think regardless, there's definitely going to be in-game transactions.
Oh yeah, cosmetics definitely gonna happen. Do you want to know my reasoning?
Sure.
My
Because
reasoning
it makes money.
Well, yes, it makes money. Fortnite, if anything, has proved that.
Oh yes.
I'm looking at their official Twitter because somebody said something in the chat about modding, and I want to talk about this later. We're talking about microtransactions right now, but they're showing one of the little forest imps, which I think from the website is called a queeback, and let's be honest, everybody's just gonna call it a queeb.
No, I think you're gonna think everyone's gonna call it a forest imp, but no, Queeb's fine. I'm into that.
It's holding like an AK-47.
Right.
And it says...
Yeah, I saw there were guns in the trailer, but again, I was okay with it.
There were guns in the trailer?
Yeah, in the games. Remember that's a top-down.
Oh, that was for the modding section. Yeah. I was thinking like the RPG, like survival section. I'm like,
I bet there's still gonna be guns.
I don't think so, because they show bows.
Oh, okay. So this is a mod, then, you think?
Their Twitter thing right here says modding in Hytale can get a little explosive.
Okay.
So I don't think there's gonna be guns in the base game. I think it's gonna be a mod. But okay, while we're talking about microtransactions, I want to finish the thought on the skins. If you notice, every single skin in the game is what?
On the interface, they show like the skin menu, and it doesn't look like it's a create your own.
I'm okay with that. It's a select your own.
Yeah, me too.
Which the interface, looking at it, yes, you can tell there's gonna be microtransactions, but also, I think it's gonna be kind of like Bedrock Edition Minecraft, where they're gonna come out in packs. Because if you notice in the trailer, every single skin is a human skin. It's a person. There's no skins of animals. There's no skins of objects. There's no skins of any of the in-game
creatures are gonna have a fit, you know. They gotta supply that furry pack.
Well, there's not even there. It didn't even appear to be skins of their own in-game creatures, like this Quebec thing I'm looking at right now with the AK.
That's
This
the
thing,
sentence, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, this thing is too cute to be holding the gun. It's kind of comical, but
I like
um,
its mouth though. The mouth ties it all together.
and I
If you
think
were cute and small and had an AK, that was what your mouth would be doing.
um, but yeah, so I definitely think there's gonna be microtransactions. I think the game is gonna be paid too.
I hope so.
I do too. I don't want this to be a free game. I don't want this to be a Fortnite. I don't I don't like Fortnite if you can't tell. Um
Yeah,
I
I also want to talk about Fortnite later because the comments on the trailer, there's a lot about Fortnite.
I don't
We
think
can talk
it's
about that after modding,
yes. I think you were gonna go in the direction we talked about like 2 weeks ago about
potentially.
okay, we'll get there, we'll get there. So but microtransactions. Now, the modding for the game. I can't think of the name, Hytale. I'm actually staring at it. Um the modding. Do you think now because it's their own, they're like giving it to everybody, I would bet that they are going to monitor it. Um and it has to be approved to become a mod. I do you think they're going to charge for mods though?
Hmm. No, they definitely will not be charging for mods. They're way too community focused to ever charge for mods. They're smarter than that. That would be the death of their game,
Cuz
quite honestly.
I think that's a huge detraction, like
Charging
off-putting.
for mods?
No, for like the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. They charge for like resource packs and skins, don't they?
Resource packs and skins are different though. I think this game, if it has resource packs, which it doesn't seem like it will,
I don't think it needs it.
um, if it has resource packs, they'll be pay. If it has skins and packs like that, there'll be a few free ones, but I think that'll all mostly be pay. I hope the game is pay, but mods will most certainly be free. They have to be with the advertising that they're pushing here. They would never do a bait and switch like that. It would be business suicide. Donations to modders, I'm sure that will be a huge. I'm
Yeah.
sure that if this game blows up, modders will become a huge community, and there will be donations to modders on Patreon, or if the game actually sets up a system itself. I don't
I
see that happening anytime
I
soon,
I
but it could
think
be
it
interesting.
would cuz right now I don't right now basically for modding right now you have like two options basically. You either A, you make your mod and you upload it to Curse, which is like the only it's the only site I actually recommend you download it from. Because
Hmm.
there's a lot of like third-party sites that like give you malware. Um, right now on like some Curse pages for a mod, like there's like donation sections, and like if I'm going to Curse, I don't usually see those. Like they're like small and in the corner. I usually go right to the file, download, and get the mod because I know what it is. I know what I want it.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna make a little bit bigger deal for that.
I think the community will. I don't think the studio will have much to do with that aspect of things. They're just going to make it as easy as possible for the community to do as much as they want. And then I think the community will rally around the better modders and support them. I think being a Hytale modder could actually become a potential career for some people if the game blows up.
Depending on how big it is,
It
like
has for Minecraft, has it not? Are there not Minecraft modders that do it for a living? There has to be one at least.
there are Minecraft modders that are okay. Like I know Galactic Craft is a big mod. I know Aether 2 is huge. That was the first mod I think. Um, or the first big mod at least. I know Thaumcraft is big. Like there are big mods out there that like um people use all the time and love. Like I love Galacticraft. I've never played Aether, which why haven't
But
I?
do the modders? Yeah, why haven't you, Preston? Do the modders make money off of those mods? Is that how they support themselves? Is that their living?
Um
Is that achievable in Minecraft right now?
the only thing I don't know about donations. I don't know about donations, but the only way I know they have made money is you have to skip AdFly links and they get a couple, it's probably like a few cents honestly per download. I mean,
Not enough to support themselves.
granted, like some of these mods have millions and millions of downloads, but
Right. But you
and
don't think any of them have like turned to Patreon and made any money there?
I think a few have turned to Patreon. Like I can go check right now, but I don't really want to just because like okay, you know what? I will. I'll go to Thaumcraft's page. That's a big mod. I will go and see if there's a Patreon link.
Because if that is happening in Minecraft right now, I think it will happen for Hytale most likely as well. If it blows up, which I think it will. And if it isn't happening for Minecraft, with how much Hytale is focusing on the modding community, I think it could become an
Yeah.
option for Hytale if it blows up.
And I don't. Oh wait, there is a donate section. It's a little tiny icon on on this CurseForge page for Thaumcraft. I didn't see it at first. I'm gonna click on it. I just want to see what comes up. PayPal. A PayPal donation directly to one of the.
But no links to a Patreon.
No. I didn't mean to X out of that.
How much money are you giving, Preston? Can you link your PayPal account on stream?
I'm accidentally might have. Uh-oh.
I don't think you did. No, I didn't see anything. We can blur it out later if we save the stream.
Well,
if you did, but
I am saving the stream.
Free. Hytale's payment method has not been announced yet. We're hoping it's not going to be free because that will mean inevitably less microtransactions and less hacking as well on servers.
Well, also they built. I think they built their own. They built their own.
Yeah, that is true. They're saying that anti-cheat's not going to be a problem with the way their code is designed. That it will be the easiest thing. And again, that's something they would understand because they're very familiar with Minecraft servers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it costs money. I'm sure some people are hoping it's free. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide to do, how they decide to monetize it.
I just double checking. Yeah, no, I didn't link my thing. Oh, okay. I got like really freaked out about that. Like,
I was just making a joke. I knew you were safe. No, you guys can't use Preston's PayPal. Sorry, guys.
But other than this little tiny donation button, which is it's small and it's just directly PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is Thaumcraft. Like, this is a huge mod too. Like, I don't think modders, like Minecraft modders right now, I don't think that they.
Carson, they've actually already answered that question. They said that Hypixel will stay up and the same. Me and Preston talked about the inevitable future of if this game surpasses Minecraft, will Hypixel still be relevant? There's a good chance it won't be, but when the game launches, Hypixel will still be safe.
Yeah. I think it'd be a completely dumb business move to just say like, all right, here's our new game. We're shutting down, the most popular Minecraft server. Like,
I don't know if it'd be a dumb move because it would force a mass exodus of players onto their game. Not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them would go.
It would be in the wrong way.
But yeah, it's not as effective as it could be.
Like right now, I think people watching the trailer and reading the stuff about the game, I think they just want to do a mass exodus anyway.
True.
Like, as much as I don't want Minecraft to die,
it's gaining a lot of tension. I think it's gaining a lot of traction for people that don't even play Hypixel. I mean, I barely play Hypixel anymore, and you never play Hypixel, and we're sitting here talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like I played Mineplex for 2 years, and I played 2 mini games out of the whole server, actively daily.
Yeah.
It was the Smash Mobs and
Super Smash
Hunger
Mobs.
Games.
Yep.
That was it. And I liked them, but there wasn't enough mini games, and there was so much cheating. There was so much cheating and hacking.
Yeah.
I just wasn't
Which is something
fun.
they said that they're gonna really fix with this new game. Preston, that in the last question in last question in chat is way more up your alley. Do you think modders are gonna switch over to Hytale from Minecraft?
Okay. If you're subscribed to me on my channel, you know I do a lot of stuff with Ice and Fire, and that mod is gaining popularity pretty fast. I joked. There was no comment from. I joked with one of the main devs, like, so are you going to port this to Hytale when it comes out? There was no response, but that got me thinking about that. If the game is big enough, and the big part is if it is easy enough to mod, like Galacticraft, Thaumcraft, and Aether, those are big mods that have been around for years. Same with Twilight Forest. Those are huge mods that have been around for years. The modders for that, they have continuously, they've updated their mod. They have updated it through various versions of Minecraft with code changes. They care. They care about their mod. if their player base completely goes to Hypixel, like if their player base completely,
Hytale.
yes, Hytale. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
They're so dissimilar. Anyway, um, if those mods player base completely go to Hytale, I think the modders need to consider.
Do you think
Uh,
they will? Not will they need to. Will they? Will they put on? Will they take off their stubborn pants and put on their compliance pants? Is that what's going to happen?
the modders,
Yeah.
if it's easy enough.
I think making mods for this game will be easy. I think porting mods for this game will be hard. I doubt that you'll just be able to change a few lines of code and switch over Galacticraft to Hytale, you know? I
Oh,
doubt that will be a
no, no, I
possibility.
highly doubt that. Like they said, this is their own engine. Unless there is, unless they come out with some
Some
like
kind of translator program that will
miracle translator
translate the code
program.
for you. Is that even possible? I
I
doubt
don't
it.
know. I'm not a coder. I'm computer. My major is computer networking. I do not code for a reason. I am bad at it, and I do not like it. But unless they come out with like a miracle program for translating JavaScript jar
Which
mods,
it just would be a waste of time to make that miracle program.
would it though?
Yes. So I think the sort of simple answer to your question, because we just gave a really long and complicated
Yeah.
one. The simple answer is big modders will most likely switch if the game picks up. Big mods, I think you're gonna have to say goodbye to them. There will be new versions. I think there will be other space mods, but Galacticraft will not be on Hytale. I doubt it.
Well, my big thinking of that is they showed us those 5 dimensions, and they're clearly look like planets, and the mini map on their website calls it a world gate. So that already makes me think like this is a solar system deal. Like I don't think those are dimensions. I think those are planets.
Quite possibly.
So I think I think that they're trying to make it easy. Like they're trying to subtly hint if like McDoodle 8, that's the Galacticraft main developer. I think if he were to go look at this, and I think they were subtly hinting to some modders like, hey, you're gonna be able to do what your mod does in our game better.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing they have to communicate is if better is gonna mean easier, or if better means you're gonna have to put love and time into it like you did with Minecraft, but it might pay off.
I think it's gonna be both. I think it's gonna be easier and it'll be better at the finished product. Hytale will probably not use JavaScript. That is very, very unlikely to me.
I mean,
that just wouldn't make sense to me because a lot of the boundaries with Minecraft is that it is stuck in Java, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
And biomes and creatures, I would actually love to go back to that.
Oh, I would too. I mean, the stream's on the opening sequence right now. That mountain in the background, if that is procedurally generated, I will die happy inside.
Because of course it's procedurally generated. It has to be. They would not build that in engine for a trailer. No, that is just in the world. The world
it's so good looking though. It's like my brain is like, that can't be procedurally generated. Like I don't think I've ever seen a game with procedurally generated landscapes that looks that good, at least from a distance.
It is almost guaranteed. It is procedurally generated, and obviously the trailer is going to show us the best of the best of the world generation. I think there will be mishaps like in Minecraft. I'm sure it won't all be this smooth. There will be chunk errors. There will be sheer cliffs that make no sense on occasion. But
I don't think
that'll more like a bug. That seems more like a bug in this case.
And I don't think that'll detract.
No.
From the game. Like
I do want to talk about biomes. How many do you think there's going to be?
Oh, Minecraft. How many do Minecraft have right now? Do you know?
At least one.
Okay.
A lot. Minecraft has been adding a lot.
I want to say Minecraft has probably close to 50.
I think it's low 30s. I'm gonna look it up now though.
Okay, you look it up and let me know. I'm gonna guess 50s, including like any like dimension biomes. I don't know if the Nether has different biomes. I'm not sure, or like ocean biomes.
Well, coding wise, like the end has like 6 biomes, but it doesn't actually. You know.
I'm talking biomes like when you're like in the F3 menu, and it's telling you the name. Like the player accessible biomes.
Well, in that case, there's a lot more.
Yeah, but I definitely think Hytale biomes. I'm gonna say
73 different biomes in Minecraft right
in
now.
Minecraft, Hytale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was gonna say well over 100. If Minecraft has that, I'm gonna say Hytale's gonna have well over 250.
Wow.
Because from the trailer we've seen underwater, they're probably gonna do what Minecraft did and have multiple underwater biomes. There's obviously different Earth biomes. They have right now in the concept art they have a total of 5 planets. So there has to be different biomes on each planet to make them more interesting and
Yeah, it
fleshed
won't just
out.
be one solid it won't be one solid biome unless they're stupid, which
They're
clearly from the
not.
trailer they aren't.
They're not stupid.
Exactly. There,
Um,
there will definitely be a lot of biomes. Do you think it'll be too many? Do you think that's possible to have too many biomes?
okay. As the only thing I can think of close to this, and I still think Biomes of Plenty mod, like that has a lot of biomes. It is it anywhere on this scale, like of I don't want to call it realism, but just like cohesiveness.
Consistency.
Yeah, consistency. That's probably a better word. No, it's not, but it's still a good mod. I don't think that mod has too many biomes. There are annoying biomes for sure that pop up more than others, and I don't know if other mods I've used with Biomes Plenty have something to do with that. But I I don't think there's going to be too many because like this game seems like exploration is going to be a big deal, and they're going to want to
Hmm.
keep the biomes plentiful, and they're going to want to keep them very interesting and eye-pleasing.
Yeah, I think the map will definitely help keeping the whatever number of biomes they have manageable. If they had a lot of biomes and no map system, it would be hard to navigate, especially since biomes usually come with special items. Like you can only get this in this biome, you can only get that in that biome, you can only find this item here or there. And with a map, it'll be easier to navigate and get where you want, so you can get what you want.
Yeah,
I do think it's possible to have too many biomes. I'm not sure if they will, but I definitely think it's possible.
this looks like Pixark. Is that the mod? I don't. Is that the mod that was they were trying to add Ark to Minecraft? I think so. I'm not sure. I never, other than like the name kind of sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I have never heard of Pixark.
I if it's not the mod it's trying to add Ark Survival to Minecraft, then I don't know what it is. But no, this is Hytale. It's Hypixel.
I
Uh
think he knows what it is. He was
oh
just comparing it to something else.
no,
It
it
was a
was
whole different game.
whole different game. Okay, no,
Okay.
I've never heard of it then.
Well,
Oh,
now I don't want to do it now because we're on stream. But now I want to go look up Pixark afterwards and see how similar it is. Because if it's that similar, maybe Hytale will die as soon as it's released.
but it's made by Ark. Okay. I mean, my experience with Ark was interesting. I got Ark. I bought it for like $25 last Christmas. I played it for like a day and I just returned it because it's not really similar and it's not that big. Pixark was a huge flop. Okay.
Yeah. Did it have a lot of hype build up to it though? Because this game
This
has a lot of hype build up, and some games do, and then they just fail miserably. But some games live up to the hype. Usually, though, the most popular games out there,
it had a lot of hype.
no one
Okay.
expects them.
I mean I'd never heard of Pixark, so
Before Fortnite was huge, who expected it to blow up,
nobody.
right?
I mean it was a game it
Exactly.
was a game before it was free, I
But
think.
no one played it.
Exactly.
Like Hytale has so much hype. Is it doomed to fail?
And then the YouTubers stopped playing. Okay, that's a good topic. Um YouTubers. So,
Yeah, they have the potential to really make or break almost any game in today's society
yeah.
culture.
And Minecraft made all the YouTubers big. Like all these Minecraft YouTubers I've watched videos on about Hytale, they're all excited,
Hmm.
which I think is important.
Definitely. It's just will that stay? Because we talked about this in the online trading card game community, Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering Arena, all of the streamers that streamed Hearthstone were talking about switching over to a game called Artifact, and it came out and it
And
died very quickly.
and I knew that. Like, I actually heard about Artifact. Like, I knew it was a card game. I knew it was from Steam, right? I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Steam.
Like, I heard the game. I heard it was supposed to be big, and then I heard it died because there were memes about it.
Yeah. Preston Place is not alone in being hyped for Hytale. I'm pretty sure I've seen Log.zip.
Oh yeah, like
Captain Sparkles, the Diamond Minecart. Every Minecraft YouTuber that's still relevant is talking about this game.
Popular MMOs too. Like, they were excited.
Yeah, and he's like the biggest Minecraft YouTuber left, right?
I believe so. I think there was an Ant Venom. Ant Venom's excited. Like, I'm pretty sure
Ant Venom got gypped. Ant Venom's like the first Minecraft YouTuber ever, and he was never, ever anywhere close to the biggest. Poor Ant Venom.
Yeah.
Do people still care what he has to say?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch his videos that
I'm
often.
joking, of course.
I don't watch his videos that often, but I mean, I like him.
Yeah, no, he's got a good personality, and he's like the George Washington of Minecraft YouTube, you know?
Yeah, that's true. But like I think out of all those YouTubers though, and some of them appear, Yogscast. I don't really know who they are, but I know they're big. There are hidden YouTubers in the community server section. Like, Dan TDM is in there, and he was actually the only YouTuber that actually admitted that he saw like a sneak peek of the trailer like 6 months ago. Which, I don't know. That makes me excited, at least. Like, if he was excited then and is even more excited now. Jerome, I don't think he said anything about it. I'm gonna go ask him by donating to him. Are you talking about Jerome? He always used to play with. I can't think of his name right now. I used to know him. I used to know who he was. Like, YouTuber. I used to watch him a little bit. If it's the guy I'm thinking of. Beijing Canadian. Yes, those two. I used to watch them. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Thank you. Thank you, Carson. You still there, Andrew? Hello? So I'm just gonna talk because my co-host has abandoned me. Unless my headset deceives me.
Oh, were you talking?
Yeah, why?
I couldn't hear you. I wonder if stream could.
Oh. Rip, could you guys hear me? Or Andrew? I don't know, were you talking?
I was, yeah. I was going on about. I went on a little Fortnite tangent.
Oh, who did you guys hear?
Wait, could they hear both of us? Not Andrew.
Okay.
So what were you talking about?
I
guess Discord dropped.
Yeah, that's okay. That's Discord's fault, guys. I was talking about YouTubers, how they're hidden YouTubers in the community servers.
Are there?
Yes.
I didn't know this.
Dan TDM pointed it out for him. He's in there. Yogscast is in there. I don't know who they are that well. I don't really know.
Also really OG, like Ant Venom.
Are they? Okay. They're in there. Ballistic Squid pointed out that somebody else, I can't remember their name, and I think Stampy was in there. So, because I was still talking about servers, I wasn't talking about Fortnite.
That's fine. Yeah. Let's stick on your tangent since I can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I'm sure they all missed me.
But they are all pointing out that there's like hidden like YouTuber Easter eggs in there, and I definitely think YouTubers are going to make or break the game, and I think Hypixel is trying to get on their good side.
Yes. Which Minecraft has always kind of done, but Minecraft's been more indifferent than anything, I feel like. Minecraft has always been like, do your thing, we don't care. but Minecraft never supported. There was like a Twitch option at some point for
That was
audio or
that
something,
was ancient. That was a long time
but
ago.
no one used it. No one knew how it worked, and no one cared.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft has been very indifferent towards its community, in terms of helping them in game, if you know what I mean. And I'm not saying it's like a bad thing because obviously the Minecraft community is super strong, and they've worked with it. They just didn't do it in the game. There were no
Hmm.
in-game features about it. And Hytale seems like it's going to take that in a complete different
Yeah.
direction and really run with these YouTubers.
Now, Minecraft built up some of these YouTubers we were talking about, popular MMOs, Ant Venom, all these YouTubers, like they started on Minecraft and got big. Now, I find it interesting that Hypixel, I find it interesting and I understand why they're doing it. I understand that they're trying to hype up the current YouTubers that stream a lot of Minecraft and
Hmm.
record because they want their game to gain traction. But I also find it weird that they're supporting them. Does this mean they're not going to support like up and coming people?
Oh, they definitely will.
Because like,
They definitely will. But you have to remember, they're also up and coming. This is a trailer for a game.
mm-hmm.
They have to make sure their game is big, and they have to make sure it gets the traction that it needs. But I think there will be a new breed of
YouTubers.
YouTubers, Hytale YouTubers, if this blows up like Minecraft did, and as I keep saying, there's a very good chance it will. And it'll sort of be the new era.
Yeah, I don't think it's Minecraft 2. I think it's Minecraft Refresh. Does that make sense?
Refresh,
Like
maybe.
the game just looks so refreshing. And it boils back down to what I said at the beginning. It's a perfect mix of the old and the new. It's like a refresh.
Yeah. No, it's the timing and everything. It's almost like a perfect storm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What were you talking about for Fortnite? I can't speak.
Well, because the comments on the trailer, there's a lot about Fortnite, and I couldn't understand why. We talked about that. I was like, why all these people want Fortnite to die because of this game? I don't see how they're connected in any way. They're so different in every aspect. I think Fortnite's gonna run its course and die out eventually, but I don't think it's gonna have anything to do with Hytale.
Yeah. And um, I'm reading this thing. A big Spanish Minecrafter, a demo
Got to
six
show the
months
demo.
ago.
Yeah,
They improved
yeah,
a
I just
lot
saw that.
between the demo and the trailer. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So the Spanish Minecraft YouTubers are excited and they're hoping that it makes Minecraft better. I wouldn't mind that either. Like I don't hate Minecraft because of this game. I love Minecraft. It's just
Yeah, yeah.
this game is just
It's
looking
like it's like a Disney remake, the live action version. It doesn't detract from the original. It's just well, except that's a bad example because all the Disney live action remakes are pretty bad.
I mean,
But the
they're
trailers looked good. It's really a perfect example.
but I mean like this isn't a movie though. And like
No,
this is a
but you can
completely
make movies with it.
exactly. And like that goes back to the point where they're literally trying to appease every single aspect of Minecraft YouTubers and people
Yeah,
who play and use the game. Like like the modders, they're doing the coders, the modders, the mini game makers, map makers, builders, and the machinima makers. Like it's just big. What were you talking about for did I already ask that? Yes I did.
yes.
Um I wanted to add on to that. Like I think 2 weeks ago when we talked about this, I think we both agreed that Minecraft. So WoW. Did you already touch on WoW?
I didn't know.
Okay, so World of Warcraft. WoW. Uh, WoW is like the biggest, most popular MMO
MMO.
of all the
Hmm.
MMOs. But like the game is old. Yes, people still play it, and yes, people know the name of World of Warcraft. But like, it's not like some hugely popular, relevant game.
Yeah, we talked about the difference between popular and relevant.
Exactly, exactly.
It's still
Like
popular, but it's not relevant.
exactly. Like Fortnite. Like it is. It's the most popular of all the
Battle Royale.
battle royale genre, but is it losing its relevancy? I hope so.
I think it's not losing it yet necessarily, but I think it's peaked already.
Yeah, and but even if it loses its relevancy, it's still the most popular like it's still the most popular battle royale.
Yeah,
Like,
and it will probably stay that way for all of its lifetime.
yeah, it will stay that way. I think Minecraft will end up being like that. I think Hytaxel. It's getting worse.
We're just gonna go with it.
I think Hytale will be the more popular version of Minecraft, but I don't think it will make Minecraft irrelevant. If anything, I think it'll be like they said in chat, like I think it will push Minecraft to be a better game, but
Okay.
I think the traction Hytale will gain.
I think it's the exact opposite of that.
Do you?
I think Hytale will become more relevant, but Minecraft will stay popular.
I think that's what I might have meant, but maybe
okay.
maybe
well,
not.
Then we agree. you said Minecraft will stay relevant, but Hytale will be popular.
Yeah, I think I meant to reverse that.
Okay.
I stumble over my words a lot. This is why I don't live stream that often.
that's why I'm here. I'm here to carry the payload, you know? Which when you stopped talking, apparently no one could hear me, but I was like, "Oh, Preston just like dropped or something. I have to keep talking so that."
That's what I thought. Like I paused for you to like interject, and I was like, I paused for you to interject, and I'm like, Andrew.
Technical difficulties.
Guess I'm gonna have to stumble over my words some more. But yeah.
Let's talk about creatures, because someone in the chat said that earlier, and we got on a biome tangent. We never talked about the mobs.
Yes. I'm excited for them.
Bosses.
Oh.
I think that's the word on everyone's mind. That's what everyone's hyped about the most.
Yeah. I'm going to their page right now. I gotta look.
Because creatures are creatures, and if they tie it in like we talked about earlier, everything's interconnected. Everything has a purpose. You know, the bunny isn't just there so that the forest has a moving thing. The bunny is there because you can kill it and cook rabbit meat and survive with the food. Use the fur for shoes. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Bosses though.
But bosses
are
the ultimate level of depth.
There looks like there is a ton. Like, there are multiple dragon types, because there's that purple, like, ghost dragon in the trailer. The thumbnail, I'm gonna, like, scroll back to it. The thumbnail of the Hytale trailer is an ice-looking dragon. So, like, that's already cool. Like, dragons. Like, how long ago? Wasn't it, like, Minecraft beta where Notch promised dragons in the overworld?
I do believe so. But he took it back.
Oh, did he? I never knew he took it back.
Yes.
He took it back? I've been sitting here all these years like Mojang will carry on in his footsteps, and we will get that red dragon someday. Man, I'm disappointed now.
The promise was retracted.
But like we have multiple dragons. They look great. I'm on the screenshot page. Like, I don't know what this dude is coming out of this like mossy temple. He looks cool. I want to fight him. Bring it on. Like,
yeah, and the PvE looks smooth and fun.
And I think, speaking of PvE, I think they are gonna do what Minecraft needed to do. Because when Minecraft, what was it, 1.9 for the combat update?
Oh my gosh, are we gonna talk about this? We've talked so much about this not on live stream.
Oh my gosh,
I've got so many things to say now.
Well, all I'm gonna say is this: the combat update. I like it for mobs. For PvP, it sucks.
It's the worst. And servers had to fix it. They had to stumble over Mojang's work and make the game playable again. And Hytale would... It's not even out yet, but I'm going to say it anyway. Hytale would never do something like that.
Well, because I don't play in Hypixel, but did they revert PvP?
Yeah, every server did. Every big server had to make a plugin that changed the PvP system.
So, like,
sometimes it's still buggy, by the way. You'll be walking and you'll randomly pull out a shield and you'll like get stuck on half slabs because the game is trying to figure out what you're doing because the plugin is glitching. And you have to switch off your sword and go back to it.
Wow. See, I think I stopped playing. I stopped playing shortly after the 1.9 update on servers.
Yeah. I mean, it was a huge controversy. People thought it was going to kill PvP until the servers found a way around it.
Like, I hated it for PvP. We were on a server. We made an arena, and it sucked. It was so bad. We used it once, and we were like, this is awful. But, like, when the part in the trailer when he is fighting the orc, They're called Trorks. I've spent way too much time on their website because I'm so
You
excited for
really
this
have.
game. Like,
You knew what the Queebies were called, what the Troll Orcs are called.
like you guys don't know. Like the day I found out about the trailer, I took like an hour break after watching it twice, and
Oh
then
my gosh.
I literally talked to Andrew. I'm like, "You want to like stream us discussing this?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was up till 4 a.m. I probably spent like 6 or 7 hours.
This kid made a note document.
Oh, I do. I'm reading it right now. Like, not word for word, but I'm like have topics I would like to talk about.
Yeah. Did we
Like,
cover them all already?
let me pull it up. I have chat over top of it because people are more important than a word document. I mean, we've covered a lot
Oh,
of
that's
it.
sweet of you to say.
Yes, yes. I mean, we've covered a lot of it. Ooh, that's one thing I want to talk about in a bit. Um, we've already talked about that.
Let's talk about it now.
Well, hold on, we're talking about bosses right now. Like, we're not done on bosses, are we?
There's not enough information. I just love the fact that there exists.
Yes. Um. So I have like 2 things left we actually
And
haven't
I want them
talked
to be
about.
farmable, by the way. Like not even necessarily respawning the same place. I'm
Oh,
okay if that doesn't happen. But there needs to be enough of these things, like not like woodland mansions. There needs to be enough of each spawn thing so that you can farm every boss in the game. Which they just added that with the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon is now respawnable. The Wither's always been respawnable. But like the Elder Guardians and the Illagers and the Dark Oak Mansions,
well,
they're not farmable.
Illagers are farmable now.
Oh, are they?
In 1.14, I think they're farmable. Raids are happening in 1.14, and Illagers come attack a village. Which, like, who cares about Minecraft villages? Like,
There are some people that like transform them.
I raid villages. I don't care about the villages.
Well, you're a scumbag, Preston.
Like, I raid villages for their food and resources. Like, I'm technically an illager, I guess, but like, but sorry, I'm just trying to pull up the chat. But like, I have never had a desire to protect a Minecraft village. Like, oh, a creeper.
Maybe Hytale will change that. Maybe Hytale will have like a notoriety system where you can befriend a village and trade with them, and you can't just trade with them instantly. You have to like build up, and there's actually good stuff and not just enchantments you can get from them.
Yeah.
Maybe Hytale will change your view of villages. Maybe you'll care about the common man.
Well, I mean, okay. Do you see? Are you watching the stream? Like, do you see what I'm looking at right now?
Yes, but it's a little delayed. But I see that picture.
Yeah, it's the picture I'm looking at with the boss coming out of the temple.
Yep.
Look on the far corner. This looks like a massive village. Does it not?
Oh yeah, with the towers in the back. Yeah, it does.
I know. Like this is something I wouldn't mind like preserving if a raid system is implemented. But yeah, in Minecraft you can farm villagers now. I'm just gonna like go back to that. For every like level of misfortune, or it's not misfortune, it's like I can't remember the name of the debuff, but it's basically the debuff for ticking off villagers. You get 2 raids.
Okay.
Yeah, but like these bosses.
But that's not the same thing. That everything in this game needs to be farmable. That's another community in Minecraft that they have to get. The hardcore survivalists,
And
like Hermitcraft, the people that dig into the code, build farms that abuse the game, and just break everything because that's what they do for fun, and they enjoy massive builds and giant farms. And I think this game will cover that too.
yeah, and I think it will be. Excuse me, because I think it will be because like the fire sword we saw, like what if you get 2 fire swords but one does, 5 more damage than the other? Like I want that,
Maybe I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the inconsistency.
Oh, okay, I get what you mean.
That is one thing that bugs me about most RPGs I play is that you'll get the same item but it'll have different stats. If they do that, it might make me a little unhappy, but
Well,
I'll still play the game.
it's
obviously.
also a block-based crafting game, so it might be craftable.
Yeah.
Um,
Which requires consistency.
mhm.
Crafting requires consistent stats.
Do you think you will spawn in the world? You'll just spawn, or will there be an animation? Oh, I think there'll be an animation.
Yeah, I actually just saw one in my head, like with like a swirly blue fairy thing, and then like your character spins into existence and is like
I
just
could see
there.
that.
And it looks really cool.
I could imagine that. There has to be an animation. There's no way they're not going to. I mean, like, you saw, like, how animated the characters look when they fight, when they run. I think
Right.
blinking and facial features at certain intervals in the game, like opening a loot chest, being surprised in the trailer, I think that's in the game. I don't think they did
Yeah,
that
no,
feature.
this seems like they're really focusing on the details.
Mm-hmm. Um. Oh, I just noticed this. I think there's going to be trap blocks. I'm looking at
Oh,
this.
cool.
I'm looking at this image where the dude's about to walk into a portal. On the side of the wall, it looks like there's a like a bar or like a spike thing.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, that's interesting. So will there be like something like redstone? I don't know.
That was another topic I wanted to bring up when I was
Oh,
talking about like the massive farms and things.
oh.
Redstone.
Mm-hmm.
Will it have its own version of it? Will it copy it directly? Obviously not that answer. Will it not have anything like it at all?
That's I haven't seen
They've shown nothing to indicate that it would
the
have that.
closest thing. The closest thing. And I can't tell if they did it just for decoration purposes. There were wires when they were showing the movie set. There were wires going from the
Yeah,
computer, but I think that was for decoration.
probably. Upgrading swords, that is something I'm very, very okay with. Like enchantments in Minecraft. I've always been on board with that, and it adds some complication. But I'm talking about like you find two different swords in the wilderness right next to each other, and they're both the same sword with different stats. That bugs me
Yeah, I
because you
don't
have to look at the stats of the sword instead of just the sword. But improving swords, editing swords, buffing swords, all of that is a cool and good thing to me.
I want to find their weapons page. It was down here somewhere.
Do they have one?
Yes, they do. Here's one of them. I think there's a second one. So it looks like they're having cleavers for the orcs. They're called trorks, which I'm calling it an orc because I already stumble over my words. I don't need to add a tr before an orc.
But it's a troll orc.
They have an ethereal dagger. So like that obviously is like a boss weapon, I'm guessing. They have
Hmm.
clubs, they have swords, wands. Oh, we didn't see wands in the trailer. We saw staves,
Yeah, the ones look cool too.
daggers, and swords. Yes, they do. I think there's another weapons page though. I'm gonna scroll to it. Yes, here we go.
My favorite thing in every art style, like for a game or a book or a movie or whatever, my favorite thing in every art style is looking at the weapons because that's where you have almost the most artistic liberty
Mm-hmm.
to make something really awesome, especially with magic, staffs, and wands. And this, it delivers mostly.
Yeah. Okay, wait. What does this say? Can I open image in new tab? Can I zoom in on what does this say? Okay, so player's iron sword, different blade shape, longer handle, bronze symbols, bigger decorations, and then it has an arrow to a skeleton version. So that looks
That's
like
cool.
skeletons are gonna have the same weapons as players, but they're gonna look different.
Which just adds to the lore of the world and the whole feeling concept of everything.
Mm-hmm. So does that mean for some of the weapons? So that means for some of the weapons, there's gonna be different variants, but they're probably gonna be the same damage. You know?
I doubt it. That rusty skeleton sword looks way less powerful than a player's.
Yes, but it's still an iron version. Like it says player's iron sword, and then it just has an arrow that's a skeleton version. Like down here, I can't zoom in anymore, but actually
No,
I
I
could.
got you. I think it'll be different stats though.
I also
If it's
like
even a collectible item,
I also like
not
look.
just.
What'd you say? Sorry, you cut out.
Yeah, no, Discord's having a moment. But I think they'll have different stats if it's an actual item and not just a different texture.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. I'm looking at these weapon groupings. I I kind of like how it. I think they're gonna be from different places. Like if you look in this top right corner, they're all that purple, like a purpley blue glowing tint.
Yeah,
And there was a purple planet or a blue planet. So,
and like the void power. If the weapons harness some of the elements that they were talking
hmm
about, that'd be really cool too.
I mean, there was a fire sword. I don't see that in here, but
But if we see that in other areas, if there's a void sword, that
Yes.
sounds exciting to me.
High Temple. Interesting. I forgot about half of these images. Like here, this image just reinforces my idea of there's a story, and it's based around the elements.
Yeah.
Because they have frost, and it looks like a temple with a rune, fire, earth, sand. Is sand an element? I guess so.
It is now. So, are there other topics from your doc that we haven't covered yet?
I mean, I have. Yes. Okay. So, I only bring this up because I know a game coming out that does this for story purposes. Anthem. They switch between first and third person for story reasons, and they said there's a story reason for third person. Do you think Hytale is going to do something like that? Because other than one scene in the entire thing, the entire game was in third person.
Okay, here's why I think the entire trailer was in third person. And that was for, again, the cinematic purposes. It's the same reason that they didn't put the helicopters flying over your chasm, you know?
Yeah,
They
gotcha.
want you to see the adventure. They want you to see the character models. They want you to see the animations. They want you to see everything. I think the game will have a third person option like Minecraft does, except like everything else, it will be done better.
I mean, at this point, like, it has to.
No, any third person option beats Minecraft's. Minecraft's third person is the worst thing in existence for playing.
Yeah.
But I think the game will be primarily played in first person. And I think that's why they showed that in the PvP section, was to say, don't worry about the third person. Now that we're showing you combat, PvP, we're going to show you that there is first person. And we'll go back to the cinematic side of things in a second, so you can go back to enjoying the visuals. But just rest assured that you're going to be able to play this like a first person game.
All right. Now, something else I have in this note document I wanted to talk about NPCs. So, there are NPCs listed on their website. Their names are Tessa and Krios. And this kind of makes me think about world generation as well. Yes, it's procedurally generated, but do you think that when you play the adventure mode, do you think that a certain portion of the map will always be the same?
No. I think that if there is a story, maybe every world will spawn in. You'll spawn in next to a structure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the world generation will always be different.
Interesting.
Just because it has to be, right? Like every game that's done generated worlds like that, they've always been completely unique. Except for spawned in structures. Because that's what you want. That's the whole purpose of it. You want a new adventure every time.
Yeah, you're right. But specifically named and designed NPCs, like I think the two sitting in the trailer by the fire, I think that's the NPCs, if I'm not mistaken, and it's the same NPCs at the end fighting the dragon, the purple dragon. I think it's called a void dragon. I don't know if they were created. Do you think they were created just for the storytelling or the story aspects of the trailer? Because that's one path I'm thinking, or I'm thinking they're NPCs and they're gonna be following you.
I don't think they'll follow you. I think it'll be
Because
a
I
little
don't
bit like
want that.
Terraria's NPC system.
I've never played Terraria.
Do you know anything about their system though?
No.
Okay. I don't think this will be the same, but Terraria, you spawn in with NPCs and you build houses, and then more spawn in for each house you have. I don't think that'll be the case.
Okay.
I think you'll just find them with spawned in houses or whatever. But they kind of walk around, do their own thing. But they have individual purposes. Like they'll trade you certain items.
Mm-hmm.
They have certain dialogues. I think this one, the NPCs will be a little bit more story focused, but each NPC will not follow you around. No, I think they'll just sort of be there and have their own individual purposes in their own individual places. Moving them might be an option. Like you can move Minecraft villagers.
Barely.
It's difficult, but
It's
it's
really
possible.
difficult.
I'm hoping that you can move them easier because I'm sure some people want to make like a city where they move all their NPCs to.
Well, that's something also I want to talk about. One video I watched, I can't remember from it too, but they paused it at that section when like the montage was building up of their structure, their city on the mountainside. It was like a guard NPC on the mountaintop who never moved. So, and I think they brought up, I can't remember who it was, I would name him if I could. They brought up the fact that as you build more structures in an area, like it's not a have to, it's just like a feature. Like if you do it, like you can have your one house if you want, but if you build multiple structures, NPCs show up and they start forming a village around you.
So you think it will be like that, Trey, in that aspect, or is that confirmed?
This is a video I watched. I don't remember who, but it was during
Was it
when
speculation?
Yes, it was speculation. I found the part in the
That
trailer.
would be really cool. I'd be very okay with it.
I'm gonna stop here.
I know what you're talking about.
Whoops, I double clicked. All right. I'm gonna go frame by frame.
I know what you're talking about. That would be really cool. I would like that a lot.
Cause I'm like going through this. There's like a guard in the top. I'm paused right now. There's a guard, in the house by the tower. I don't know if that's a player or not. They all look so consistent. It's not like Minecraft where it's like, hey, you're an NPC, obviously.
Right.
But like also, he's not moving as much as the rest of the characters. And then like there's this guard right here. I'm paused again at this village house. He doesn't move, I don't think. Like I'm gonna just kind of go ahead frame by frame. Everybody else is moving and doing something, except for that guy standing there.
Yeah.
And I don't.
He's also like posed with a weapon, like
exactly
on guard, and the other people are doing things.
And I don't think they would put an AFK player as a joke in here.
No, definitely not. It would be cool though if you could, even if you aren't building structures to have a village built around you, but if you could hire a guard to guard your house, wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be cool. I would
fight off mobs and guard your
like,
stuff from other players and other people.
Instead of having to waste a crap ton of resources on like an iron golem, which the derpy AI will make it wander off. I mean, I did that on my live streaming on Twitch. I built an iron golem to study it for Thaumcraft. He got himself stuck in a tree for like 8 streams or something stupid like that.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it would be cool, instead of wasting resources on that, if you had to do some task for, like, you found a procedurally generated village, and then they gave you an NPC from the village. Now, whether or not you select your home, and he patrols that area, or you have to lead him back there yourself, I don't know. But
it'd be cool. It's cool options though that work for this style of game.
Mm-hmm.
But that you can never imagine Minecraft doing.
No, I'm not. Like, I have so many questions about this game. Like, hot air balloons. This is a multiplayer game. It's obviously one person only, but can you, like, tie them together? Like, actually, no, that's probably a horrible idea.
It really would be. One goes down, your friend just, like, crashes hot air balloon, you're like, no! You just go down with him.
Like, have a designated flyer. But then you don't know if they're like crazy or not, and they just like ram you into trees. But by the way, like the trees, they're gorgeous, right?
Oh, they're good looking. The leaves especially. The leaves are what do it.
Yeah. It's like in Minecraft, I would never think. I mean, I've done it with resource packs, and it doesn't look horrible, but it looks out of place in Minecraft. Like
it does because it's a different art style.
Mm-hmm.
This art style is more flexible. That's a good thing.
Yes. Like I like all the blocks I see on this page. Even, I like it all. I'm hyped about this game, to be honest. And I think a lot of people are.
It's got 22 million views.
Yeah, that's only a little bit, right?
Just a few views.
Just a few. Just a few. Oh, but I mean, I think we've covered everything. Is there anything you want to talk about, or chat wants to talk about?
Oh, someone here said something about spawning in a structure in the beginning of the world, and then everything's randomly generated after that. I think that that's definitely a possibility and would be interesting, but I don't think it would actually happen because the game seems very player focused. And so if every player has to start in the same spot that, in the same building, you know what I mean? It kind of makes everyone's experience similar in that way. And I think that they want everybody's experience to be different.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would happen, but it's a possibility.
Okay, I just saw it in the trailer. What do you think about the ability to view movies in the game?
I think it's this lawsuit waiting to happen.
That's what I was thinking. I saw that.
Hey guys, want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean with me? Dead Man's Chest. Let's go.
I saw that and I'm like, that's a cool idea. But I think out of this whole trailer, I think that is the worst idea in the whole thing. And I think everything else is a good idea. So I'm basically saying that's the only bad idea I've seen.
Wait, Rabbit though, that streaming website where you can stream from your computer, we use that a lot. We can just do it in game now.
We don't use
Imagine
it
it though.
as
Imagine it though.
much.
Imagine because we've been in survival servers before. Imagine if we were all doing a survival thing. We're all doing our own thing, and we're like, man, I'm bored. I'm tired of building this house. I'm tired of mining. Guys, want to come over for a movie?
Well, I'm not thinking of that. Do you think that feature will be for creative mode only? Or do you think, and I doubt it, do you think we're going to be able to do that in survival?
If you just waste your entire life wasting your life in a video game, you waste your real life wasting your life in a video game watching YouTube.
Well, I'm thinking bring up
Like,
the building tutorial for some contraption, but in game.
ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh. Oh, I'm excited now.
Like,
Before I was like, oh, it's like a funny idea. I don't care that it's in there. I think it's kind of cool and funny. I don't know if I'll use it that much, but now you're talking.
I know. Now I'm thinking is this a feature we have in the? Because I'm a survival player. Like I play survival. I play modded survival. I like creative mode, but not as much as you. But it even has applications in that.
Yeah.
For the building purposes, at least.
Yeah, no, that's a very good idea. Very good idea. All the Hytale building tutorials, because they're gonna come out. They're gonna start off with build a screen so you can watch this while you build.
But and that determines if you look at the video player, do you think it has to be? Do you think Hytale's gonna make? Because I think they're gonna do this with a lot of stuff. I think mods. I think you're gonna have to get them approved by Hypixel Studios. I think.
Oh yeah, you brought that up earlier, and I never got a chance to answer. That's a very interesting concept because in order to keep their reputation as everything that they want it to be, they're going to have to monitor mods. But in order to monitor mods, they're going to lose their reputation of being so community friendly.
Well,
they're
they're also shooting for a rating of teen. That's directly from their website.
Right. But mods don't usually affect ratings. Minecraft is still whatever it's rated, even though it has, mods and skins that don't fit that. So that the ESRB doesn't take that into consideration, but it still affects their reputation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they'll police mods. There's a good chance, though.
I know. I definitely think they will. I think they're going to be policing everything in order for the game. I think they're going to do it for two reasons. One, if they are going to be doing like a one-click mod system like I want it, I kind of hope they do.
Yeah.
They have to monitor them because if they're going to be like, hey, we allow this, they're going to want it to be okay.
Right.
Because right now, Curse monitors mods for viruses, I believe, and I know you can upload your mods to the Technic or Twitch launcher. I'm not sure if they monitor them for anything, but they do check them, I'm sure.
Yeah. Do you think they'll monitor content though? Do you think it'll be like, oh, this mod is not appropriate for children, so we're going to take that out, not allow this on the platform. You think they'll be that enforceful?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, we don't know enough about the company.
Exactly. We don't know anything about the company. The only thing we know is they are shooting for like this type of deal. They're shooting for a teen rating. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we know. Meaning, what, blood can be in the game or a little bit.
Yeah, that's about it. Mild language and blood for T usually. Suggestive themes sometimes, or actually full language can be in T, but it doesn't seem like there's gonna be that much talking.
No, a lot of facial features, but not talking.
Yeah. I imagine it'll be for violence, almost guaranteed.
Yeah, probably. But
or maybe dark themes. Maybe you can eat other players.
That's something.
Maybe drugs. Maybe there'll be like a tobacco plant you can grow and smoke.
Oh my gosh. Content creators beware.
Maybe you can grow weed.
Content creators beware. This is a family.
Hytale, let's play episode 42. Starting the weed farm, boys.
Oh man, that's great.
I think we should end it there. You should have just cut the stream as soon as I said it.
No, I can't end it there. Although, I mean, we've been doing this for almost 2 hours, so.
Yeah, I think we've said everything there is to say, and more. People don't want to listen to our voices anymore.
Yeah, I know. I just think the bottom line is this game is made by a Minecraft-loving community that just wants to make a game that the Minecraft community deserves.
Okay. Let's not push it. It's still, this is a server. Like, they want money. Like, this is.
Oh no, I know they want money. see, I know.
They made this game for money. That's why it's not going to be free to play.
Oh, I know. I know they want money, and I know they are gonna. So their servers, they're the biggest Minecraft server, Hypixel. I absolutely know they're gonna make their own server, and whether it's Hypixel, it's probably gonna be Hypixel.
Probably.
For namesake, I know they're gonna monetize the crap out of it, like buying ranks and the usual stuff that goes on, maybe even more. But will they allow Hypixel? Didn't they start off as like Joe Schmo, just like, hey, we got a group of coders together, let's make a Minecraft server?
I mean, I think every server did, but I could be wrong. I'm not exactly sure what their origin is.
I know they're gonna do that. I know they're gonna monetize everything. Like, I'm expecting that. It's a server company that makes money off of a server making their own game based around servers. Like, I'm expecting it. But what I want to know is, will they allow, let's say a server pops up called Hytale, not Hytale Adventures, but like Hyplex. We'll call it Hyplex, No similarities. But if a Hyplex...
Yes, they will, Dylan. They will, because why not? They will definitely allow Hytale to make a Mineplex to make a Hytale server.
It'll be called Hyplex, like I just said.
And there will be one, by the way, because all of the community is going to switch over and Minecraft's going to die.
Not really.
We called it, guys. We're fortune tellers.
Yes, we called it after 2 weeks of videos.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, will they let, this small team of coders that started out like them, will they let them make a server and monetize it to the extent that Hypixel Studios does?
I think that monetizing servers will be easier on Hytale, and I think it's a bad thing. I think Minecraft has been, especially recently, they didn't used to be, but recently, they've been very careful about ways you can monetize servers and not. And Hytale is coming from the perspective of a server, so I think that they're going to allow monetization where they shouldn't. Pay to win will probably be something that isn't frowned upon on Hytale servers, and it is in Minecraft servers. It's you get shut down because of the EULA. I think that's a big fear of mine with this game, but I'm mostly excited for the adventure mode and less the mini games. So,
yeah, I'm mostly excited for adventure mode. If building is anything like Minecraft but better, because that just seems like the theme of this game, like Minecraft but better, I think I'm gonna like building even more in this game. Yeah. It looks so beautiful. But yeah, no, if they don't, and I'd be okay with pay to. Okay, I'm not okay with pay to win. I'm never okay with pay to win. But if there's servers with pay to win, I don't think it'll be a good server. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's understandable. It'll sort of kill itself. They won't need to enforce it. That makes sense. We didn't talk much about the story
We touched
because
on it, but we
it's
didn't.
pure speculation. We just talked about how there would be one.
Yeah, there.
I think it'll be very open-ended. I think it'll be very vague. You know, not vague, but like branching paths. Like it's not going to be linear at all because that just doesn't fit with the theme of the game.
Yeah.
Everyone's story is going to be slightly different, but I definitely think there will be a story with NPC dialogue and an upgrade system and all of that.
On
will
their
be
website,
there, but I have no idea how it's going to work.
yeah. What makes me think there's a story? I'm gonna go back to their website. They have 5 realms, each one appearing to be like a different type of world. Like I think this Carpac, this desert-looking world, is the bug world we've seen in the trailer. I think this Nexus is a void world. Excuse me. But why I think there's a story is the entire game seems to be based around these 6 elements: wind, earth, lightning, fire, water, void. There's all these runes. Gaia, I think that's Mother Nature, because there's another tab. Where'd she go? There's another tab. Oh, here's those NPCs I was talking about. Tessa looks like a knight, and Krios, it looks like another knight.
Okay.
So like that's why I think there's NPCs. I just saw her. Where'd she go? Do. I swear I just saw Mother Nature on these tabs.
Maybe it was fan art.
Maybe it was fan art. Yes, that is always a possibility. Or I'm just dumb. Oh, here we go. So, representation of Gaia by other races. So, like, this is what makes me think there's a big story. Or not, like, an open-ended story, but there's still an overarching story of everything. The representation of Gaia by other races. Quebecs, Farron, giant statues of her, human-made statue, a water essence with 5 ponytails, with each one having what appears to be a different element. This is why I think there's a story. And the fact that there's a map image of the UI that says story map.
Yeah.
You know.
I think there definitely will be a story, but it's just kind of to what extent.
Exactly. Like story dungeons. Like that makes it sound like it's an option, you know? Like you can completely ignore the story or do it. And there's also like a Temple of Gaia. And then there's world dungeons. So to me it sounds like every time you find a world dungeon or a story dungeon, it's just going to be automatically marked, which I love. Yeah, like, you don't know how many times I've used a minimap in modded, and it's like, hey, I found a village.
I doubt their UI will be wrong. I'm pretty sure they'll get that right, just because of their background as a Minecraft server.
Yeah. But yes.
I'm looking forward to it, though.
Me too.
Closing question. You ready for this? I'm going to ask you one.
Okay.
Is this the new Minecraft? Yes, no, or maybe.
There's only been one trailer, so I'm gonna have to go with maybe, but a positive maybe.
A positive maybe.
Like if maybe we're cut in half, and like 60-40, I'm 60 towards yes. So like I'm positive maybe.
I'm like 70 yes, 30 maybe.
So
I really think the timing and everything is just so great that it's most likely going to become the new Minecraft.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like,
no, I'm not mad about it.
Minecraft is a game I will never forget, but this game could make me come close to that.
Yeah. All right, thank you all for watching. We had consistent viewers the whole time, so I'm actually really, really glad that people cared enough to listen.
Yes, I am too.
And thank you, Hypixel Studios, for making Hytale.
Thank you. I almost want to call them Hypixel, just because, like I want to call the game Hypetail, just because I'm so hyped about it. Like,
it's exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. Thank you for watching. If you stayed around for the whole time, thank you.
Catch you guys later, and
Yes.
check out my channel in the description if you liked my commentary at all.
Yes, Andrew is a very funny, talkative person. So go and check his stuff down in the description. I think that's it. Is that it, Andrew?
That's all.
That's all. So
Play the Looney Tunes theme.
unfortunately, I don't think I have that up, but I will. I'll see you all next time.
Working.
I'll see you guys next time. Yeah.
You don't want to hang up, do you? You
Me?
You just want to stay here and talk forever.
I mean, we've been here for 2 hours. You were right to say, like, you stopped us at 40 minutes when the trailer first dropped, and you're like, when I was like, hey, let's do a podcast, you're like, okay, well, let's save some stuff. I'm like, I think we saved some stuff.
Yeah, we talked about a few things again, but that was okay.
Yeah.
How long was it? Are you gonna archive it?
Yes, I'm gonna archive it. If YouTube, I don't know how YouTube works. This is the first time streaming on YouTube. I usually stream on Twitch just to keep it separate. But this, if this is not archived by YouTube, I've been recording this whole thing. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But thank you for watching. I'm gonna end it right now. So I will see you later.
Bye-bye.